Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Scott Robinson. Scott Robinson.
Close, rep straight off.
Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva, bro.
Welcome back to the group chat. As always, I'm your host, Charlie Wilson, joined by my brother, Archie. Just the two of us this week, Archie. We've had a couple guests on the last wee while, but just you and I are running the group chat this week, so we might as well get straight into it. And a little bit later in the week than usual, so I guess you can kind of talk to what's been happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. But what's been going around for you? What's your moment of the weekend or week as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, NPC round one got underway. I think it's the greatest rugby tournament on earth. I mean, bar a World Cup. Other than that, it's an awesome watch. You get to find so many more new names in the New Zealand rugby scene. So there were plenty of names that kind of stuck out to me. Nathan Stevens from the Waikato looked rapid on the wing. And I think that's kind of one of the takeaways I had was just the factory of wingers. New Zealand rugby just continues to roar on. I mean, you just see new names every year that just are worth talking about. And you had established players, Karen Tomofalau carrying Tasman to a win against a good-looking North Harbour side. He scored a hat-trick. So I think the wingers, obviously you had the revelations this year of Josh Morby and Whihi Whiringanganofo, but there's just this constant plethora of wingers coming through the New Zealand rugby scene, and I think it's super exciting just because of the way that the All Blacks are trying to play rugby. The Hurricanes kind of set the tone playing rugby, and obviously the NPC's following suit. So that's one of the takeaways from NPC, and the other thing I'm super excited for is to see Duplessis Karifi play 12 after he was told he wasn't versatile enough to make the All Blacks, after arguably being a top 4-5 loose forward in the country, just flat out, over the last 24 months or so. So he's made the shift to 12, kind of done the reverse Leicester Whainganuku. So that's going to be an interesting watch come Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, do you reckon that was a case of Dupes pushing that, or coaching staff maybe come down from the top, or do you reckon that's a thing that he's come up with internally within the Lions? I mean, like, right, I want to have a crack at this.
Yeah, I think the latter. I don't know if he would have been told from higher ups that he needs to go away and play 12.
Not 12 necessarily, but, give yourself a bit more versatility, and become a more versatile player, and maybe he's gone away and then thought, all right, maybe I'll try to play 12. But
yeah, well, I mean, the Lions did look pretty dreadful on Sunday, so I think you're kind of already scratching for solutions there, and he's your best player by a country mile, so may as well put him in a position to get his hands on the ball as much as possible, carry hard. I mean, he looked like a man possessed against the Hawke's Bay, so it'll be certainly an interesting watch against Auckland. So it's against the team that I had as the third ranked side at my power rankings this week, which caught a lot of flack. But
did it? Yeah, I was going to say. So you said Wellington looked pretty terrible. Southland got pumped, didn't they? Hawke's Bay seemed to be decent. That Canterbury-Auckland game looked like it was good. Did you want to run us through your power rankings then, what you've got for us?
Yeah, okay. So from 14, we'll go from 14, Southland.
Yeah, bottom up. Are they at the bottom?
Yeah.
I saw a stat around Southland, and it was they might become just the second team to reach 300 NPC losses. Is that right?
Yeah.
And they're only, 3 away? 2 away?
And they were dominant for a period, eh? They were a pretty good side for, I don't know, maybe when I was around 5 or 6. I feel like I remember them being decent enough, had a Ranfurly Shield and things, I'm sure.
Okay.
Manawatu at 13.
Yeah.
Counties. Obviously, Counties lost Hoskins Satutu and Dalton Papali'i, so that's an engine room and a half at NPC level, so that's a tough loss. North Harbour, honestly, they could have been higher, and I understand why people in the comments were saying that they should be higher, but they've just been bad for so many years. I don't know whether it was just like a flash in the pan against Tasman. And obviously, it's a Tasman side without Jim, Tavatava Nawai, and Blackadder, so it was a slightly weaker side. But
North Harbour, I don't think after 1 week you can have them. People wanted them cracking the top 10? I don't think you can have them cracking the top 10 after 1 week, considering last year it took them the whole freaking season to win their first game.
Well, this is what power rankings is about, right? You take in the context of everything. It's not just about the standings right now and points difference. You look at the odds and things. So they could make a jump if they go out and smash counties tonight. But right now, I had them at 11. Wellington at 10.
Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? Did that hurt?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. Northern was a similar case to North Harbour. They're at 9. They have an argument to be higher, but it's the same thing. Sample size. They've been, pretty average for the last half decade or so. They've got a good team. So another side that if they win this week, I can't remember who they're playing off the top of their head. But if they do win...
Who are we talking about? North Harbour? No, Northland. They're against Bay of Plenty.
Well, I mean, they go beat Bay of Plenty, they'll make a jump because Bay of Plenty, they were I gave them a bit of grace considering they got pumped by Waikato, but based off what I'd seen, previous years, and they got a similar squad that I thought that'd be pretty good. So they're at 8. Waikato at 7. Tasman at 6. Taranaki at 5. And then Hawke's Bay at 4. They obviously put on a show against the Lions. Auckland 0-1 at 3. People weren't happy about this.
No.
But from what I see, I mean, their squad's stacked, and I understand they've been pretty bad recently in recent times, but they've got so many young talents that have, had years in the NPC to grow now. And they took Canterbury, who most people would say coming into the season were the favourites. They took them right down to the wire in front of 18,000 at One New Zealand Stadium. Is that what it is? Takaha?
Yeah, Takaha. Yeah.
And then 1 and 2. Well, sorry, 2 Otago, 1 Canterbury, but that could easily flip after this weekend, and that really showed challenge.
You reckon? Okay, wait. So going into this week, you're saying Canterbury better side?
They just got Richie Mwanga at the helm. They've got some talent.
He's not starting though, is he?
This week now, yeah.
He's starting.
Okay. Yeah, you just look at the team that they're putting out. If you just give me a second.
They've got it here.
Brewers, Brody McAllister, Ainsley, Jamie Hanna, All Black, Dom Gardner, Torian Barnes, who's going to be an All Black one day, Corey Callow, very good NPC player, Richie Mwanga at 10, Johnny Rover, who was the Hurricanes' backup midfielder, Dallas McLeod's been an All Black, Che Fihak, he's been in around the All Blacks, Johnny McNichol always balls out an NPC, Punivai is a Hurricane, so mate, the team's stacked.
And then, okay, yeah, so Canterbury best, but you think it's that close between Canterbury and Otago?
Well, if Otago go and beat them this week, why not? I mean, they got Lucas Casey, Christian Leo, Willie 7-8, Cam Miller's been a good 10 for a while, and they got this young fella, Nemak Vial, at fullback. If you go watch the highlights, geez, he was rapid. I think he had 190 running meters.
Oh, wow,
I've been told by Otago fans around the office he's the next Ben Smith, so...
righto. That's big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I mean that's after his third NPC game, but he is rapid.
So what's happened with Finn Hurley? Is he injured still then?
Yeah, he must be, but maybe Nemak.
Maybe he's just being
beaten out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, go watch the highlights of the Otago game last week, and he was everywhere.
I keep coming away from these having to watch something. Last week it was Dupes' socials. This week it's the Otago highlights.
Dupes' socials. We should have known he wasn't going to be in that South Africa tour after looking at those.
Yeah, that's a man fired up. We should have known that he was going to come out and play 12 as well.
Well, apparently it was out on Facebook. I got told on Wednesday that he was going to be 12 in some group chat or some group or something.
Some news was leaked. Letting it out there, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was stoked with this one, to be fair. Navajo Stirling, Betcha ambassador, 11-0. Yeah, good friend of the show. 11-0 in the UFC. He's now jumped to. He's cracked the top 10. He was 15 before the fight. He's now 8th in the light heavyweight rankings, and he was fighting Jan Błachowicz, who was 7th, and is now. Where is Jan? Jan's now 10th. But I looked on the socials.
Did he one a time?
Was Jan what?
did Jan beat Izzy once upon a time? Did I see that come across the timeline?
He may have beaten Izzy. I think Olberg beat Jan. Or maybe the other way around. Jan is a dog. Like when Navajo took this fight, and like I said last week, Navajo, he wanted to finish the year strong. He had 2 fights already. He wanted a quick turnaround getting into his next one, and he was able to because of how little damage he took against Ian Cutelaba. But Jan Błachowicz is no mug, and he's a veteran of the game. And some of those veterans, they know how to, stall an up and comer because they can stop them right in their tracks. And Jan's fighting style, it's KO or be KO'd. And Nav, he said he's always training, but he openly said he's come off an 8-day bender in Japan. Got the coin, he goes, yeah, all right, I'll take this on. And what was it, first round knockout? And I don't know if you've seen, right hand to the jaw and then knocks him down, elbow, fight's done. Navajo, I think he took 1 or 2 hits, but mate, so impressive. And he's been talked up as it was the UFC post-match, or I don't know what they call it, post-match show for the fight night. And man, he is impressing some big names in the UFC, that's for sure. They're putting him on watch, and obviously Carlos Olberg is going to be out for a while, that light heavyweight title. I don't know, Matt. By the time Olberg's back fit, Navajo could be cracking the top 5 the way he's going. He wants to call out Paulo Costa, Khalil Roundtree, and he wants to make that fight happen before the end of the year, October, November. I mean, he's a guy that's hungry for it. And to be a friend of the show and be from Upper Hutt, where you and I spend a lot of time, Archie, it's pretty cool to see.
That is very cool to see. And just for reference here, Jan beat Izzy back in 2021. So is that not just about prime style bender?
I'd say it was probably the decline, the start of the decline for Izzy.
Still, this is 5 years ago.
So back to the socials. UFC fans are so nitpicky, and they actually get real sensitive about their fighters. If they like a fighter, they love that fighter, right? And they're all saying, Jan Prime sleeps Navajo. Jan in his prime, he would beat anyone in this division. Jan is Jan this, Jan that. And it's okay, well, he's not. Guess what? He didn't. So you got to give the guy. UFC fans are not great at giving another fighter their flowers that they deserve if they like that fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Jan's 43, but you can only beat what's in front of you. Navajo can't make Jan any better than what he is, and Jan's got a track record of beating big-time fighters. So what's the issue? I mean, he took it on short notice too, so, he's at a disadvantage there, and he rolls on to 11-0.
And, I mean, he was actually a heavy favourite, and I don't know if I would have taken the odds on that. I would have taken, Nav KO. So, I said that at the end of the last pod, actually, and that would have come through. But at the short odds that Navajo, I was actually surprised to see how much of a favourite he was in that fight. But fair play to him, and be sick to see him go out. And he's fighting proper names now from the Dana White Contender Series when he's working his way up. He's now beating Jan Błachowicz. He's calling out the likes of Paulo Costa and Khalil Roundtree, who a few years ago, if you're watching this division, they're just legends of the sport. And then you got Navajo coming in 11-0, taking these guys on. It's really cool. It's very good. And the city kickboxing after the stuff around Izzy leaving and whatnot, and his decision there, they've come out and they just keep producing world-class UFC fighters. It's very impressive what they do there.
It's very cool to see. Yeah, I think he's starting to get some of the props that probably he deserves. He's kind of been a dark horse for a while in terms of people not really knowing a whole lot about him, especially on the socials, you know what I mean? Obviously, that's where you get the barometer of what fans are thinking of UFC fighters, and he was always pretty underrated, and now he's starting to mix it with the big dogs. So I'm interested to see what the next step is for Navajo, that's for sure.
It was this Deep Waters, which goes on after the UFC. So this is on Paramount Plus, and it's got, I think, a couple ex-fighters on there. Who's that one? Anyway, they were saying Navajo could be the next potential champ at 205 pounds, which is
number
high
7 right
praise.
now.
Number 8, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, but he is flying. Just looking at some of these comments, and they all just cry because they're like, Jan, he shouldn't be fighting. Oh, he beat Jan and he's 40 odd. Prime Jan. Blah, 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 blah. It's all just yabba 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 from the UFC fans.
the same thing happened with Carlos when he beat Yuri. It's like apparently Yuri he gave up, but Carlos was sit there on a massive knee injury. Like he was there for the taking, and people make excuses for Yuri because he was an exciting fighter and he's got kind of his cult following behind him.
Yeah, they will love him. And as soon as they lose, they're quick to just come up with excuses or say otherwise as to why they did lose.
Yeah. And I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be the same, but right now our guys keep winning, so we're not worried about it.
Exactly. Anyway, group chat game of the week, Archie. After a little of a dull patch, we've now got some options here. We've got the Stormers versus the All Blacks, started at rugby's greatest rivalry. And I was actually talking to a couple South Africans today, and it's hard to follow the URC from home, obviously. The Stormers are still, I always remember the Stormers and the Bulls being the two best South African teams. Sounds like the Stormers and the Bulls are still the top two, but the Stormers are coming off the back of 2 URC finals. I think they lost to Geordie Barrett's Leinster last year or last season, and they just continue to churn out serious teams. So that's going to be an interesting one. All Blacks, minus 30.5 though?
Yeah. I mean, if we're looking at it for a betting value, it's not really a game you want to look at too much. I mean, you've got 5 All Blacks paying under $2 to score anytime. So obviously it'll be an interesting watch. The All Blacks released their team overnight, our time, pretty early in the morning. It's an interesting side. Obviously, Beauden Barrett's got the 10 jersey, as Dave Rennie alluded to. No Fehi, which I was a bit disappointed about. I think he needs a chance in the black jersey here pretty soon. Peter Larkhite 7's interesting. I kind of thought they saw him as a 6 or an 8, but obviously they think he can play a bit of 7, which he can. He's shown. And then no Samisi Tupo Tailioa, which was a bit disappointing as well. But
I think he was one of the big ones that people were looking forward to, right?
Yeah, him. I mean, it'll be good to see Siali Loake off the bench. He's getting a chance. Josh Jacob off the bench. So there's still some debuts there. Josh Morby at fullback will be a good watch. But you'd expect at $1.02, the bookies will know a bit more about the URC than what we do, and you expect the All Blacks to get the job done.
Well, I'm just looking here. So the Stormers lost to Leinster in the final last year, 20 points to 11, but a good side, man. Beat Cardiff 44-21 in the quarterfinal. Beat Glasgow. They just churn out. Beat Toulon. Beat the Bulls. Beat Edinburgh. Beat the Dragons. I mean, half of these, I don't actually know how much the quality is, but it sounds like the Stormers, Bulls, and Sharks, who I think the ABs have up their first 3 games, are all still the highest quality of South African rugby. That's not the Springboks.
No, exactly. But I think we could veer off to potentially either an NPC game or an NRL game if you want to go game of the week. Obviously, whenever the test match is going to be on, they're going to be games of the week. But the NPC game I'd look forward to is Otago versus Canterbury, Ranfurly Shield Challenge. Sunday afternoon footy under the roof down in Dunedin, or the Wars versus Panthers, a 1 versus 3 matchup.
The Wars slid to 3rd.
Yeah, well, I think they might have been 4th last week and came up with a draw. I mean, came up with a win against
They needed that win.
Good win.
A little bounce-back win against a bogey team. Yeah, Wars Panthers is a huge game, and obviously when they met earlier in the season, good game also, so we kind of know what to expect. Are there any other NPC matchups? So obviously Canterbury, Otago for the Shield, that's the big one, but any others?
Taranaki, Waikato's a good one. Saturday afternoon, an old school rivalry, Auckland versus Wellington. And then the prime time game on Saturday is Tasman versus Hawke's Bay. So there's about 4 really good games to keep your eye on.
Okay, so what we're saying is we're not going to do the first game of rugby's greatest rivalry, the tour it's the first time happening. It's the first time we've done an old school tour like this in so long. We're just going to skip over it.
Correct. I'm revolting because Samisi Tupou-Tolio is not in the team.
All right, what are we going for then? What do you reckon?
I think you can't look past that Shield challenge, man. I mean, that's an unbelievable matchup to get round 2 of the NPC, let alone without the Shield being on the line, but obviously it is.
Well, you're
we read out
1 and 2.
I mean, this is just a big dog game. Richie Mwanga's first start for Canterbury in a long, long time. Honestly, he had a bit of a stinker when he came on Saturday against Auckland, but he scored the game-winning try. So see if he picks up on that momentum. Poor old new stub's going to be stuck behind him now until Richie gets called to South Africa. But yeah, I think Otago's got some confidence behind them, man. Can they hold on to the Shield? I don't know.
The
I think
bookies say no. Canterbury $1.60, Otago $2.30. Line at 3.5 isn't really enough for me to get excited about there. Anything less than 5.5 for me, an unconverted try in rugby, I don't really get around. I'd rather get around the margins, like pick a team 1 to 12 or something, or either team by less than 7.5. Is always a good bet, I find.
Yeah, I'm thinking any time try scorer.
Oh yeah.
I went Johnny Rover last week. He did score. I mean, of course, he's just a powerhouse at 12.
What was he paying to score last week? He's 220 this week.
Yeah, he might have been a bit less last week.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe Che Fihaki's a good shout, even at $1.78. Obviously, superstar on the wing at NPC level. But Johnny McNichol always feels like he comes up big for Canterbury, so give me him to score. And over the total points, I'd say. I think there's going to be, a bit of early season rust. You saw Canterbury concede 30-odd last week to Auckland. So give me over the total points and Johnny McNichol to score.
Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, NPCs, we spoke about it last week as well. The NPC is notorious for plenty of points being scored. But when you look at how short some of those try scorers are, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players under $2 to score. It means the bookies are expecting some points. And then you look at the points, and I would have said the points total could be higher than 63.5. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those games just push up a little bit higher as we start to see more and more points. But who will you take to win?
Yeah, well, that's the issue.
Otago home game on the back of pumping Southland. Canterbury had a bit of a bruiser against Auckland, had to really fight for it. Are they better off for it, or Otago better off for, almost having a training run in the second half and running away with it?
I think I see this more as $1.09. Like, this is a coin flip. So you'd take Otago's value at $2.30 potentially if you're just looking for the value play. The problem is that Canterbury have this in them that sometimes they just shut the door on teams. Like, it's in their DNA. Same with the Crusaders. Like, you'll have a hyped up matchup, and obviously that happened to them against the Chiefs this Super Rugby season in the semi-final. But sometimes this Canterbury team just blows sides away. But is this Otago side different? Maybe if I was going to throw in a result, I would go Otago at $2.30 at home in front of, I assume uni people are down there right now. Should be pretty packed, man. So that multi there of over 63.5 Otago to win, and Johnny McNichol would pay at $8.57.
Do they get the zoo? You know how they get the zoo for the Highlanders games?
Surely more.
Thing for Otago? I would expect more.
Yeah, like that's the it's like Spades, Otago and Spades. Like that's all that matters
It
down
just
there.
goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not the
Otago
Highlands.
rugby, Spades,
Yeah.
and of course a Ranfurly Shield. I'd love to see Otago win it in front of their home crowd and retain it against Canterbury. I remember a couple years ago, and it's just the whole thing about the NPC was anyone but Canterbury. Whole thing about the Ranfurly Shield was anyone but Canterbury. So
Yeah.
whoever are going up against Canterbury, you support the other team. So this week it's Otago for me as well, and I think they can win it too. You might as well back them. Like,
added bonus there is that if Otago do defend the Shield, their next challenge will be against the Lions.
oh, okay, yeah,
And obviously the Lions aren't going to win that, but just having the hope.
having some hope. Okay, so that's obviously game of the week. Waz Panthers is going to be huge. Maybe have a little punt on that later on. Cardinals Panthers. So it's the first technically preseason NFL game.
And that Hall of Fame game is an absolute shambles.
So you skip over that one because that's this weekend, or is that today? Maybe tomorrow. Might be Friday. Yeah.
But the NFL season's creeping up on me, and I haven't really, normally I'm right on top of this, but because of the World Cup, it's flown by. And here we are.
I'll tell you what, it's squeaky bum time getting into some of these drafts because they are going to creep up on you too. And God knows how many leagues I'm in, but I've not done any draft research whatsoever. And I think they're all going to come flying at once. And you're going to have multiple drafts to do in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it checks out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, college football as well. What a time. Unbelievable.
College football start before the NFL? It does, doesn't it?
Well, maybe 2 weeks before. Maybe week 1, because there's week 0 of college football. Maybe week 0, then week 1 of college football, then the NFL.
Yeah, that sounds about right, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing college game day back. Bring back college game day. Yes, sir.
I mean, he had a big Steelers training camp this past week. Oh, honestly, it was so... You'll have to just go watch it. You can't really talk about half the stuff that was mentioned on it.
All right, well, we're going to stick with the NFL theme when we get into our group chat game of the week, Archie. We'll take a break there, and we'll be right back. Okay, Archie, like I said, we're going to stick with this NFL theme as it is going to creep up on us, and this would be fun too when I'm back as well, and we can do that face to face and have some punishments and whatnot for it. But I thought we'd give it a test and see how we can go reciting some play calls. So I asked you to bring 3 or 4. I've got 3 or 4 here as well. And obviously, play clock is 40 seconds.
Yeah, 40 seconds, and the headset switches off with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is I'm going to start a timer at 40 seconds, and I'm going to recite off some play calls for you, and you're going to need to run it back before the timer.
Okay.
And then vice versa.
Yeah.
How does it usually run? Once towards the ground, next one, they kind of scan the field, coordinator sees what they're up to. That's 5 to 10 seconds, then they call a play?
No, I think coordinator, once the ball's been placed by the ref, the 40 seconds starts and the coordinator's letting rip. Okay,
so as soon as the 40 seconds starts, bang.
And then they start talking about it more, like after you've been given it. They start talking about more about what you can see, matchups, that cornerback's struggled all day, whatever.
Do they? So they're just in the quarterbacks, yeah.
Some quarterbacks, I heard McCarthy talking about this. Some quarterbacks you do keep talking to because they want to keep hearing it, but then others you just, as soon as
let them
you've given it, you turn off your mic.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you think you'll go at this?
I don't know. I'm pretty good on Madden, but obviously I can just choose my play calls. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Let's see.
All right. I'll give you an easy one to start with. Now you should be able to cop this one in the 40 seconds. Is there a case where they have to repeat it for the quarterback?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you think about it when they're in those loud stadiums and you got the quarterback giving it these ones in the middle of a huddle.
Okay, are you ready for this first one?
And yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hit the timer, and we're going to go trigger RT Navy, rewind, 16 power read.
Trigger RT Navy, rewind, 16 TR read.
Oh, close. I don't know where you pulled TR out of, but it was 16 power read.
Power read. Oh.
Not TR read. But you managed to do that with 25 seconds to go. So you're at the back of the huddle. Mind you, with the wrong play call, but you're...
I've got to play out there, though.
You got to play. You do get to play. I want to get a little... Right, boys. This is what we're doing.
All right.
Let's get into character, yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to go your way, or is it going back to me?
Nah, I'll let you run for a couple so you can get into some rhythm. Hopefully we find some rhythm with it.
All right.
Each one's going to get a little bit longer for you, and then the last one, we'll see how you get on. But I've actually got what each little section of it means for the particular play, if interested.
Formation, what way the motion's going and things.
Correct, yeah. Okay, so this is play call number 2. All right, we got short to double right, Snoogo, F right, 19, one to smoke.
All right. We got short to double right, Snoogo, double smoke, hit it!
Oh, plenty of time left.
Q, run, Q.
We missed out, I think, F right, and it was 19, one to smoke.
19, one to smoke. Sounds like John Gruden.
What's he got? Gruden Academy.
Smoke. Yeah.
There you go. What is it? Give us your best heart count.
Yeah. On me. Or him.
No, he does that, doesn't he?
Why did he say that?
Okay, so actually, yeah, you're 0 for 2, by the way. But you've got play calls out there, and you've confidently actually gone through it without having to, stutter or think about what you're actually saying.
I'm just getting to the line and killing it to an inside handoff, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just kill.
Look out to my receivers. Right. You are not getting the pill.
No, not a chance. Okay, so again, slightly longer. This one, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel as play call-y, but it's just a bunch of words. It could be a real high school play call, this one. Anyway, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we got flank right, Z stack, Brittany, zip, smash switch, Z zig, kill, ram slants, on one.
All right. We got Z slant, kill, on one. Oh, bro, I was going well for like the first 3. I could think it in my head, and then once you kept going, I was cooked.
Yeah, I feel like that was more as the as a quarterback rather than the offensive coordinator is giving it to the quarterback to go for.
Yeah.
So I might give you 2 plays here. We're going to do it again. I'll give you the first one, see if you can do it, and then I want you to kill, and then we'll go on to the second one.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll retry that one. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we got flank right, Z stack, Brittany, zip, smash, switch.
Flank right, Z stack, Brittany, Z snap, switch.
Okay, now kill. We got ram, slants, Z zig, on one.
Kill. We got ram, slants, Z zig, on one.
Yes, that was good. Second one was good, and you had 3 seconds till the microphone shut off, so you got to play off.
Yep. And then the matchup.
Okay. Last one for you.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it's not as long, but this is one whole play kill. Other one seemed long because we had the kill in there. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we got Trey wing, left, 27 zone, Laurie, Z comeback, backside, 86 cross, R slide.
We got Trey West, 330 back 0, Laurie. Snap, snap, on one.
We got Trey West.
What is it? What was
We
it?
got Trey Wing, left, 27 zone, Laurie Z comeback, backside 86 cross, R slide.
Jeez.
That's tough. So
I realised the ones I got feel way easier.
wow. Trey Wing left is the formation.
Yep.
27 zone equals 2 back to the 7 hole, zone blocking. If stopped here, it would be a run play. Laurie is your pass protection, half slide left, also tells the offense that the right side is the play side.
Mm-hmm.
Z comeback, Z is the play side and solo receiver on this play, so his route is first and by itself.
Yeah.
This coach usually don't use the route words, but when a receiver is by themselves, prefers to say the route, then the tree number, Z0, would sound weird, could get unclear in a fast-paced environment.
Well, yeah, because you got a route tree with routes 1 through 9.
Mm-hmm. Backside, switching to backside routes concept.
Yeah, normally.
86 equals routes from sideline to ball, so 8 equals post, 6 equals dig.
There you go.
Cross tells the receiver running the dig to turn it into a rounded deep cross.
Mm-hmm.
And R slide tells the wing to run a slide route, faking split zone back block and running it into the flats under the comeback.
Yeah, that's the check down.
Yeah, so that's what you're taking the R slide there.
I'll probably get
Or-
going deep, depending on what defense I'm seeing.
You're probably stopping it after the 27 zone because when you stop it there, it becomes a run play.
See, split safety look, middle of the field open, I'm going the deep crosser.
Who's that? That's the 86 86 cross.
Yeah, I think that's the 6 route.
Yeah, so you got the 8 running the post and you got the 6 running the dig.
Mm.
But then the cross tells the dig to turn into a rounded deep cross. So you're hitting the 6.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a bit of a high-low, depending on what the safety does. If it goes with the post, then you hit the dig. But if it goes with the dig, then you hit the post over top. Touchdown.
Yeah. Simple game that. So thanks to the coach that broke that one down for me.
All right, I've got a few for you here now.
All right, you going to do a little timer number as well? Or
Oh, yeah, can do.
I need to lock in here. This is going to be honking. I feel like you actually set a high standard there.
All right, I'm going to start with an easy one.
Yeah, please.
Jeez.
Oh,
I reckon
that's
you have
not-
some random, like, internet ones that aren't even real.
No.
Anyways.
I was in the depths of Reddit high school coaching playbooks.
I'm telling you, high school coaches, they call about 3 things, and that's it. No way. All right, anyways.
All right.
All right, we got double right, 2-jet, X-knife, Z Puma.
All right, we got double right, 2-jet, X-knife, Z Puma, on one, hut.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's
Is that money?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, happy days.
It's an easy one.
What's that? Three parts to it, really. I couldn't tell you
4.
it again.
Double right, 2-jet, X-knife, Z Puma.
Double right, X. Yeah, okay. Gone. All right, so I'm 1 for 1. That's a win.
All right. All right, we got gun, flex right, stack, 394, dragon smoke, kill, turbo sucker right.
Shit. Okay. All right, boys, we got now. Nah, time out. I
Time.
thought too much about it. Time out. Had to burn one. Go again.
Okay, you only got 2 left. Coach won't be happy with that, man. That's not good clock management. All right. We got gun, flex right, stack, 394, dragon smoke, kill, turbo sucker right.
All right, boys, we got gun, stack left, 334 jet, stack right, dragon. On one.
Gun, flex right, so you went left. Stack, 394, dragon smoke, kill, turbo sucker right.
Oh, I completely missed the kill.
Yeah, kill. All right. Next up,
That was abysmal.
We've got scatter to west right, tight F, left 372, Y stick Z spot.
Okay, we got scatter to the Y zig, 3-4, scatter. Keep going, scatter. One more time. Time out.
Scatter.
Everyone's scattering.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
All right. We got scatter to west right, tight F left, 372, Y stick Z spot on 1, kill turbo.
You added something to that, but anyway, work scatter to left, right, west, 32, kill.
Turbo. Yeah. Nice. It wasn't very close. All right, and then for the last one.
Oh, I got one more.
All right, I'm going to get into my John Gruden voice.
All right, that's it, man.
All right, man. We got green, right, nasty. 13, Z, Devery, Henderson, Flake. Hold on.
Come on, coach. Give it to me nice.
We got green, right, nasty. 13, Z, Devery, Henderson, fake SL, 37, Buster, bluff, naked, right, X post, Y bite. On 1.
All right, coach, we got green, nasty, 37 right, 2-2, 26 to the left, slide right, zig, zag on 1.
No. Who was Devery Henderson before we post this? Who was Devery Henderson?
Was that in the play call?
Yeah. Oh, some fella. Some player from the Saints.
Okay.
Green right nasty, 13Z, Devery Henderson, fake SL, 37 Buster, bluff right naked, X post, Y bite.
Yeah, that's harder than the ones I was giving you, I reckon.
Well, I just searched up insanely long, complex professional football play call.
Oh, and that's what it came out with.
It's referenced some Instagram post. Yeah.
Okay.
Formation, green right nasty tells the team in the offensive alignment side of the strong tight end and condensed receiver splits. Personnel and motion, 13Z Devery Henderson specifies the personnel grouping and sends the Z receiver to a precise pre-snap motion. Action and fake SL37 commands the quarterback and running back to fake a specific running play to freeze the linebackers. So it's like play action.
Mm-hmm.
Protection, Buster bluff naked right gives the offensive lineman slide protection rules. So essentially meaning that the guy on the right-hand side is going to be left by the offensive line.
Okay.
So the quarterback's going to need a bootleg out of there.
Yeah.
And then routes, X post, Y bite.
Okay, now I'm trying to think about this. When this gets called in a game, coaches and the quarterbacks here, and is he breaking it up into each section? So he will say one section, quarterback will then say, because I know the offensive linemen and the rest of the offense out there are just listening for their part, right?
Yeah.
So if we broke it up, coach would be like, right, first part, and he's saying it as he hears it, and then into the second part, says it as he hears it, or is it all said in one?
It's all at once. But apparently this is what like a closer one actually sounds like. Strong left, Z short, Java left, 970, F sit swing.
That's still tough, man.
But if you've studied the playbook.
Yeah, I suppose so. So we're going to need to do some practice of that. And then when I'm back home in the studio, we'll run it back again during the middle of the NFL season. We'll see how we go. I've got one big bet for you, and it was a couple punters actually that $100 on Roosters to win by 51 plus on the weekend, which is the highest we offer, paying 251. So 100 at 251s. I'll let you do the maths there, but my goodness, that Roosters result off the charts, son.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable. I was asked for a tip, and everyone was pretty hot on the North Queensland Cowboys around the office, so I followed suit. And I said,
Oh, no.
Someone asked for a tip on a tipping comp, and I said, North Queensland plus 5.5. We went far off.
No. 51.5. That wouldn't have even covered it.
Nah, what did you need? Like 70?
He needed something north of 50, 51. But anyway, Archie, what other bets are you looking at for the weekend? Obviously, we skipped over a bit of Wise Panthers stuff. Is there anything there? Or there's the David Nika fight too. It's been talked about as one of the biggest fight nights in Auckland for a decent amount of time, fighting Australia's Mason for a shot to then fight for the IBF Cruiserweight World title. So this is an eliminator fight to then have a go at, what's his name, the Englishman, Vidal Riley, who's got the chance as well to fight for the vacant IBF crown.
Right. Yeah, so I'd say all the hype. I mean, it's around Nika, of course. He's put in a lot of work. We had a video go out on our socials talking about the journey there. It's a pretty cool story and what he's had to overcome in recent times. So obviously sounds like, well, he said himself he's going to be a monster in the ring come Saturday night. So I could see David Nika KO or TKO or disqualification at $1.60.
Mason's team waving the white towel. Give one of those ones.
DQ'd for too many low shots, punching the back of the head kind of thing. Is that what we get DQ'd for?
Oh, Mason getting DQ'd.
I assume so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know I watched Nika fight Tommy Carpentry, maybe it might have been 2 years ago now, American Tommy Carpentry. And Nika just hitting him in the body so many times. And by the fifth or sixth round, Carpentry's team waved the white flag, called it a day there.
No, so I'm excited. I'm going to be there. It's going to be a good evening, I assume. And you got the Betcha bout. I don't know if that's what it's actually been called, but I'm pretty sure Manu Vatu Vibe.
Betcha sponsored bout.
Rene Ranger. I don't know if you can bet on it, though.
Oh, that's a cool fight, though.
Yeah, I think that's the one. But there's a pretty good card. Worth a watch if you're in on Saturday evening.
Around the event centre, yeah.
You know, flip between the NPC on Saturday night after the All Blacks have won on Saturday morning. Ranfurly Shield Challenge on Sunday. So, pretty good weekend.
There's a Wise Panthers on Sunday too.
Wise Panthers Friday. So, you start off with Wise Panthers.
Friday? Oh, brilliant.
Liquor's starting at
there. I'm going to say the Panthers.
$1.60.
I'm going to say the Panthers do it and hope I'm wrong. I just don't want to jinx the Wise.
Wise to cover the spread.
What's the spread at? 4.5? 5.5? 4.5?
Converted try.
Wise to cover. Again, I think that either team by under 7.5 would be a great bet. It's going to be a tight one.
Where's that? Winning margin.
Yeah, it's in the winning try margins. You got them there. Try margin.
Try bet.
Yes.
Either team to win by less than 6.5 points.
Yeah, that one.
At $2.70.
Yeah, see, I think that's good value there.
Although we did see the Wars last time we were up run away with it against the Panthers. The Roosters.
I was going to say.
First game of the season.
What was it? It was a 2-point game against the Panthers. It was 20 points to 18 when they met earlier in the season.
Yeah, I think they only just lost, but the Panthers were also dismantled by Origin, weren't they?
So were the Wires a little bit. Got to give us some credit.
Capewell and Barnett.
Yeah. Well, let's hope for a Wires win. Like I said, I'm going to go Panthers or that either team under 6.5. But really hope I've not jinxed the Wires by taking the Panthers, and hopefully they come out on top. Do you have anything to add before we wrap this show up?
No, I'm good to go, I think. Just excited for sport being back. It's been a while.
It has been. It's felt weird without anything happening. And the thing I'm looking forward to the most this weekend is I've got fantastic time zone to watch this rugby's greatest rivalry tour start.
Was it 5 a.m. New Zealand time? So what, 6 p.m. your time?
6 p.m. Yeah.
On Friday.
Elite. Yeah, very good.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you for listening once again. We'll be back next week, of course, to do it all again. See you then.